So I figured you might as well have a little puppet show, and the theme of today, or the focus for today, is a lesson that I kind of teach kids in my class. I'm a 5th grade teacher. So the lesson today will be, what is art? This is a major question. A lot of people wonder to themselves, well, what is art? And the way I define it in my classroom will be as follows, okay? Hello, boys and girls. How are you today? Oh, we're doing fine. Well, children, what is art? Art is, I don't know, drawing, and when you do all kinds of, maybe even singing and stuff. I says, well, that's interesting, because, art, let me tell you, boys and girls, is something very much definable. If you put it down to its essence, art is actually simply the idea that you can get somebody to feel an emotion. I was like, what do you mean an emotion, teacher? Well, say for example, if you're singing, do people feel anything? If it's a good song, yeah. Well, what if they don't feel anything? Were you trying to make them feel something? Well, I guess the singer was trying to make you feel something, but if you don't feel anything, is it still art? I was like, well, in my definition, art is anything that is intended to elicit emotion. That's it? Yes. So anything intended to elicit emotion is the practice of art. Well, then how does Jackson Pollock fit into that definition? Jack the Dripper. We always learn about him in Fame. Well, Jack the Dripper. Well, was he trying to elicit some kind of emotion or elicit some kind of response? Yeah, he wanted people to see it and just think, I guess, about crazy drippings. And they're like, well, then there you go. Jackson Pollock created amazing art. Well, what about Taylor Swift songs? Can we consider those art? Are they intended to try to elicit emotion and get you to feel something? Yes. Then it's art. How about if somebody punches you in the face? Is that art? Well, you shouldn't have punched me in the face because I'm the teacher. But since this is an example, why don't we think about that? There is such a thing called performance art. And when people do performance art, they expect you to feel something. They don't just want you to walk by and ignore it. They want you to, feel something, some sort of emotion. So I guess that kind of would be an artful move, but is that really the artist that you want to portray yourself as? Do you want to be violent to others? So I guess the question is, as you live your life, are you an artist trying to compose a life story? That's a deep question, Eric the Elephant. Let me think. I guess so. My life is an artwork, and I am the painter or the author of my life story. Exactly. So even everything you do leaves an impression. So punching me in the face, is that really what you wanted to portray as your life expression? And the emotion you wanted to elicit from me, would that be a suspension? And, an anger leading to suspension? Or did you want to be nice to me and try to get good grades? Well, I guess I would try to get good grades. Very good. So, as you see, everything is art. Everything you do is art. Even a smartphone is a form of art. And that is why people try very hard to make you want to buy their smartphone by eliciting a certain emotion. So art is everywhere. We have defined that, and everything can be defined as art as long as it is intended to elicit some sort of emotional response. And if you look at it that way, then you never have to wonder, is it or is it not art? Because everything is art. Even you are art. Wow, one to grow on. Thank you. Let's give yourselves a hand. That was a great job. Pat yourselves on the back. Good job. Thank you. Yay. Bow, take a bow. And this is the conclusion and end. Falling action.